is Carl Pearson, and I am the editor of video. Strike that. Hi, my name is Carl Pearson, and I'm the editor of Video Newspaper. And in this edition, I'm going to explain what really appears to be happening. The sale of toxic mortgages to investors means that they, instead of the banks, are going to buy your defaulted mortgage for 10 cents on the dollar and then bring a foreclosure action against you and your property to recover the outstanding principal amount, interest at the note rate from the date of default, an additional rate of interest, the default rate from the date of default, and attorney's fees past and future, which means that if you owe $100,000 on your mortgage, let's say, and you're in default for 2 years, the toxic investor is going to pay as little as $10,000 for your defaulted note and mortgage, and then sue you for the following: $100,000 for the principal amount that you owe, forgetting about the outstanding interest and other charges, 10%, which I'm assuming is the rate of interest. It could be a lot higher on the note for 2 years, that's $20,000, 14% of additional interest heaped onto that because you are in default, so that would be $28,000, $14,000 a year for 2 years. Legal fees, assuming that the bank has already sued you before the toxic mortgage sale took place, and that they spent or claim they have spent $25,000. You really don't know, but you're going to see a hefty figure there. And then the toxic investors are going to hire their friends or themselves to bring suit, and they're going to claim that they had $50,000 in legal fees, which they gave to their buddies after the toxic purchase took place. In total, you'll find that that adds up to $223,000, plus some value in the real estate because they sell it at a distressed price. And the game is that you don't let anyone know. You try to hide the fact you're selling the property. You may buy it back yourself or through a friend because you've dampened the sale by not really truly advertising it. And then you give credit to the homeowner of a small amount, and then wait a while and get a much larger price at more at fair market value for the property. So there could be an additional $50,000 for the toxic investor and his crew. That brings it up to $273,000, with the government guaranteeing that the toxic investor won't lose any money. Imagine if they offered that whole package to you, your property back for that $10,000, you would probably go out and rob a gas station to buy it, but they're not offering you that opportunity to buy back your own property. You're the one who should be the toxic investor, but instead they're going to have the cronies, and guess who they are? They're going to be the banks and the hedge funds. The same people who got you into this difficulty are going to be profiting once again. It never ends. There are two solutions, and I just thought you would like to understand what's going to happen when our government cares more for the Wall Street gang than it does for the rank and file Americans whose vote put the present government in office. And I said there are two solutions. The immediate solution is to hire a mortgage foreclosure defense lawyer to defend yourself against this predatory lending attack against defaulting homeowners, which could be you. And then the second thing is to understand that the only cure for what's going on is to have the taxpayer be the sole source of financing for election campaigns, so that elected officials and candidates for office will truly try to help voters instead of what they have been doing for the past 50 years or longer, which is selling out to the people that finance their campaign. We can't take much more looting of the United States or of the homeowners or of voters. We've had enough. We're fed up with it. We've got to do something. If you want more information about defensive foreclosure actions, please visit my website, carlperson.com, or give me a call at 212-307-4444. My name is Carl Pearson. I'm a lawyer who litigates in the areas of antitrust, civil rights, intellectual property, other commercial litigation, and foreclosure defense anywhere in the United States. You can find my video newspapers on YouTube by searching for my trademark, CEPersVid. And also you can see above that my website, carlperson.com. I thank you for listening. We have a serious problem here. I hope you understand it. If you want any further information, please give me a call. Thanks. Bye.